Figuring out a pedigree. Here we have an autosomal pedigree, which we are going to figure out if it's dominant or recessive, as well as the phenotypes and genotypes for all people involved. So how we work out if it's dominant or recessive, we're going to be looking at the characteristics that are shaded. They're either going to be dominant or recessive. One way you can tell if it is dominant or recessive is by looking at two parents that are the same. If two parents were both recessive, therefore meaning not shaded would be recessive, they would have to produce all of the same type of children. They are not producing all the same type of children, therefore we can conclude that unshaded is dominant as they produce two different children with two different genotypes. And if they were recessive, they would have to produce children who have the same, therefore we can conclude they're dominant. So all of the shaded is recessive. Let's use the letter B. So we know that all the shaded is recessive, and we know that recessive must have a homozygous genotype, normally little letters. So if we use a letter B and B for blonde hair, we can conclude that all of the shaded ones have little letters representing blonde hair. Therefore their genotype is little b, little b. We know that unshaded is dominant. Dominant genotypes must have the capital letter in them. So we are going to label all the unshaded ones with a capital B. So two easy steps. Once you know that the characteristic that is shaded is recessive, you can give all of the shaded ones their recessive allele. So little letters, two little letters, homozygous, two little letters. Once you know that unshaded is dominant, you can give all of the unshaded ones one capital B representing the dominant allele. Now, the third step is to figure out the second letter of the allele for each unshaded person. For this one, for them to produce offspring that have the recessive trait of blonde hair, they must have had a little b, as each person had to get one allele from each parent. Therefore, they could have got this allele from their mother, and this allele would have to be from their father. So therefore we can give him a little b. Number 3 has produced an offspring with an unshaded characteristic, or let's say brown hair. With this one, we are unsure if this person has BB, little b, big B, little b, or big B, big B, as there's no way we can know. We don't know these people's parents, and we only know their one offspring. So we don't know if this child, however, will have to have one little b from their father, as they have to have one allele from each person, from each parent. Therefore, we can conclude that number 8's genotype will be BB, and its alleles will be big B and little b. With this one, we can conclude that they are offspring of number 1 and 2, therefore they must have one of their mother's trait and have a little b. With this one, we can conclude that they must have a little b because this offspring had to get a little b from each parent. With this one, we are unsure if it is little b or big B, big B, because we don't know if they got the recessive allele from their grandparents or if they didn't get their recessive allele from their grandparents. So if we worked out a pedigree with big B, little b, big B, little b, we could see that there is a chance for this offspring to be big B, big B, big B, little b, big B, little b, big B, little b, sorry. So number 9 got little b. This person could either be these 3 out of 4 chances, but it is unknown as they don't have any offspring to show. So if you were doing a test or figuring out a pedigree, you would write big B, little b, or big B, because we don't know what the answer could be. It is possible that it could be both. So the possible phenotypes that could be in this pedigree could be BB, representing blonde hair, capital B, lowercase b, representing brown hair but carriers for blonde hair, big B or big B, representing brown hair with no carriers. The possible phenotypes could be blonde hair, little b, brown hair, little b, big B, or big B. So altogether in this family of 10, 4 people have little b. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have big B, little b, and 1, 2 unknown if big B or big B, little b. Thank you for watching.